Traders, welcome back to our price action trading lesson. We're going to use price action rules to help us navigate the market. Today's session opened with consolidation. You can see price swings up and down, EMA is flat. So I have to apply the short-term trend line rule, uptrend, break a new high, reversal, break a new extreme, reversal. Because there is no trending market in either direction, my best bet is to follow the short-term trend line rule. We have a little bit of an overshoot, so we can expect stronger correction in the opposite direction. Push lower, push back above EMA. We have some congestion here, bar stack right next to each other, so this is pretty much no trade zone. We have a break and push to new extreme. You can see this is the one leg up. I'm gonna copy it, second leg up, so uptrend played out. Now I would expect some bearish correction to kick in, but notice what is happening. Market keeps trending higher significantly. There is a lot of momentum. So now I have to question this entire structure, because if I have to break a new high, this secondary push is so much longer and stronger than this initial one. Okay, these legs should be proportionate, these moves. So because this one is so much longer, it's telling me, hold on, this looks probably like there is a brand new uptrend established on its own. So this was the point where I was starting to look for some wider channel, something like this, simply because it's too strong compared to the previous leg. So the bias right now is mainly bullish. You are close to the key entry point right here, the key level high of the day, but we only had one bounce. It's not really that confirmed, so we're mainly thinking about buying rather than selling. The key level is not as confirmed, not too many confirmations, for residential long only, and we already have a break in new high. So new high, I have to pause looking to go long, and let's see what's going to happen. I definitely cannot sell just randomly. I would need at minimum break below EMA and reverse a pattern felt second entry long. So let's see what's going to happen. In a situation like this, when everything played out, you're probably just sitting on your hands, as this is area of development. Market keeps going higher, and once again, no reversal whatsoever. We're back above EMA. I don't think we can go long. This is just two sideways, and market keeps going higher. So very similar to what we had a few days ago. This right here is no reversal, not even a correction, because we keep going higher. So I have to explain the fact why prices keep trending up after breaking new high. There probably has to be some bigger channel, so I drew a channel like this. It's not easy channel to trust. This entire structure is not as easy to navigate, but we are working higher after new high, so there probably is some wider uptrend. You can see we keep going higher. There has to be some bigger pattern, even though it doesn't fit as well. There has to be some bigger structure. I'm not thinking about selling. I'm thinking about second entry long at the EMA. I'm going to redraw the downtrend working lower. Like this, I cannot go long below EMA, below the trend line. Downtrend working lower, I need to see push above EMA. Remember, this channel is not really as confirmed. We can't even get significant third swing confirmation. Break, push to new extreme, downtrend played out. We're breaking above EMA, so now what's going through my mind is, okay, we probably need to get new high. This channel is not as confirmed, but it is valid because we've been working higher for such a long time. There has to be some bigger channel. I was also thinking there can be some spike in a channel like this, but it seems a little bit too flat. If your channel is too flat to the point where it resembles pretty much a trend range, just with slight tilt, that's not the best channel. Channels should be a little bit steeper. Okay, once it's this flat, this is pretty much, as you can see, almost a trend range. And the reason why we don't want to draw this is because channels should get new extreme. So think about this. If you're going to get a break of the broad channel, at that point, you have such a strong pullback, you have such a strong downtrend working lower, that you're probably not going to go all the way up here to test the new high. While if you have a steeper channel, the pullback can be smaller compared to the uptrend, and you still can get the new high. So the broader it is, once you get a break of the channel, you have to think about, hold on, the downtrend at this point is probably super strong. So we expect new high. No setup here, bad signal bar, no nothing. You have a high low here, but by the time it's also mini second entry long, by the time the second entry long forms, it breaks the high you're counting from. So you definitely cannot enter this far up after you break the high you're counting from. It's too far up, too big, and the structure is quite sideways. It's not as clear, so it had to form definitely much lower before you're going to break this high you're counting from. So nothing, and we're just going too sideways. So you expect new high, but there's so much congestion. We're below EMA. Nothing that great. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, this is finally interesting because you have very broad two legs down. you have double bottom and you have second entry long. You have second entry long, so this is decent. Downtrend played out with the break new extreme. 2 legs down, market moves in pairs of twos. You have some support. You can see consistent series of high highs and high lows. Every single time you reach this smaller key entry point, you can go long. So this is a decent setup. You know, 2 legs down, second entry long. You're slowly but surely chopping to new high. That's your main target. You have a second entry long here, which ended up, excuse me, this is a high low, which ended up working perfectly. But if you're gonna go long here, you still have room, yes. But you need to make sure you're gonna have enough room to scalp up before reaching these highs. It's quite sideways. It ended up working nicely for 14 ticks, I believe, so way past the scalp. But because I can see there's a gap and your limiter probably would not have been filled, you can't really squeeze good limit order anyway. I'm gonna mark it's not a bad setup. You know, it worked, but I would probably use limit order because I want to make sure I have room before these highs, and there would be no limit order because there's a gap. You can see market closed and straight open to the upside, so you have to be very quick. You have another second entry long. You still need to get new high, but inside bar, horrible signal bar, tier 3, tier 4, so we can't really take it. You know, you still need new high, but so sketchy. You need some stronger bar. This is weak signal bar. Breaking new high finally, and uptrend played out. So now we met our target. You can see, you can predict what's going to happen. Uptrend break, so you can predict where the market is going to go. You expect new high, and now we expect market to correct or reverse. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, you can see there are a couple more pushes higher, but think about the distance. This is the new high. You're still very close to the new high price level. So just because you have a couple more pushes higher, that's not as concerning. You can see you're still pretty much at the same price level, just few points. So you're not thinking about buying. Uptrend played out. Okay, you're still close to this high price level. And market completely reversed down. Okay, so it's looking like we may have reversal on our hands. I'm also going to draw a small consolidation, something like this, because it is quite sideways. But I'm going to focus on short-term channels. I was looking for second entry short to test the new low of this downtrend, but we're breaking strongly above EMA. This is significant push up. We're back below EMA, so quite confusing. You're working higher, no nothing, you're working lower. And the downtrend played out with the break, push to a new extreme, our original downtrend. You can see one leg down, break, second leg down, market moves in pairs of twos. The trend range is starting to hold. You can see this is definitely acting as a trend range. So I was thinking about potential high low above EMA. Can we get it? There is no high low because high low would have to form. First entry short, it's gonna fail. There was no first entry short, it's gonna fail. So no high low, no nothing. First entry long too big. New high. Can actually also draw it like this, a little bit wider. Market is working lower. Okay, first entry short. Now I would like second entry short. Uptrend played out. Strong push below EMA. This downtrend needs to get new extreme. You can see how these short-term channels, they always require new extremes. So this is how you're looking for these new extremes to understand the direction. Second entry short will be good. I don't think we can take a lower high even though it worked. You know, it's not confirming much. It's not confirming much. It's just going sideways. I really think we need felt second entry long, second entry short. It worked. Not a horrible setup if you took it. It looked very nice. You can see the signal bar at the EMA. So you can consider, but a little bit more aggressive. Now we're chopping really hard, so now I gotta be careful. There's pretty much no direction. We're in the middle of the trend range. Gonna redraw the downtrend. You can see we're making lower highs every single time. Strong break below, inside bar I cannot fade, even though it worked. And market keeps working lower. Okay, so we may have potential downtrend on our hands. And market keeps working lower. So I have to redraw now a bigger downtrend, something like this. Because we have breakout, pull back out of the trend range. We're not going back into the trend range. Breakout, pullback worked. We have series of lower highs and lower lows, and market continues to trend lower. So bearish imbalance, series of lower highs kicked in. You can see everything in price action makes sense. It's a bit hard to read this when you're watching this live, definitely, because it's just so sideways. It's quite boring. Well, market is giving you clues, lower highs every single time. You can't even reach the midline eventually at this point. You have a breakout, pullback, successful, and by this point, you know that the downtrend kicked in. So this is how we can predict what's gonna happen using price action. Not too many setups though, because second entry short doji, lower high, too far from the EMA, but now let's hope we can get some nice downtrend working lower. Nice downtrend. So we expect second entry short at the EMA. And this is a very strong downtrend. Why am I saying this? Because we simply have a lot of first entries that are working. We can't even pull back to the EMA. Tiny pullbacks. This is a nice, consistent, gradual downtrend. Now I have a new low first entry short, pullback, second entry short. I want to go short, but it didn't trigger. You can see there is no break below the signal bar. It's stalled, so I cannot go short because the entry didn't trigger. It's a shame, but let's see what's going to happen. Okay, we worked higher and we have brought two-leg gap pullback. Uptrend, break, new high. Two-leg gap pullback played out. There is some small resistance. This is the first bar you actually broke above EMA since the downtrend started. Not super beginner friendly setup, but this is a great setup. Two legs up, breaking new high. You're right at this double top level. You expect new low into channel rule. You know, this is not a bad setup. Second entry short visual one. You have to treat it as a visual second entry. I'm going to mark it second entry, but it is a visual one. You can get a lower high confirmation setup. Okay, I have a lower high here, which... Oh, actually, this is a second entry short. Excuse me. We have a new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. We have a mini first entry short here, so no problem. This is a second entry short. So lower high is definitely tempting. You need new low for sure, but you don't have that much room. So you can only sell this if you can drop some deeper limit, let's say here. Okay, it's okay to play like this because the trend down was super strong. As you talked about, strong downtrend. You need new extreme, but you cannot enter at the bottom. This is a big bar. Very big bar, so you can, you know, be quite aggressive. Drop the limit order super far back, somewhere around this area, and you can consider taking a lower high like that, but only if you're going to use limit order to make sure you have enough room to scalp out. Breaking new extreme, downtrend played out, so I'm going to pause, looking to go short. Let's see what's going to happen. But market strongly continue working lower after new low. What's happening? We have a break, new low. Tiny bullish reversal attempt. It failed hard. Look at the massive continuation. The downtrend is very, very strong. So let's see what's gonna happen. You know, we have a second entry short, but we just had a new extreme. It feels a little bit early. It looks like there's gonna be some bigger pattern. It looks like it because there was not even correction here. It's a significant push down, but it's still a bit early in a situation like this. I need lower high confirmation setup, and we have textbook lower high, first entry short, second entry short. We touch the EMA, lower high confirmation setup, confirming the second entry short and confirming now that there is downtrend continuation and there is some bigger downtrend because why you keep working lower after new extreme, why once again you have brought to like a pullback, EMA holding, there has to be a pattern. What a significant runner. And I'm going to redraw now, bigger downtrend, something like this. Okay, something like this. You can see the downtrend is quite structured. So I'm looking for second entry short again, only first entry short. New low count reset, new low count reset, new low count reset again. You have a couple second entry shorts here, but they're so far from the EMA, I can't take it. New low first entry short, can I get a second entry short? Yes, I have a second entry short here, but I can't take it because it's a horrible signal bar, bullish body. It looked even worse when I was watching this live before I reloaded my data. I have one more thing higher, but this is a bullish body, so I don't want to take it. And now we have brought two-leg gap pullback. Uptrend played out with the breaking new high. We have one leg up, break, second leg up, strong bearish bar confirming the key entry point. There's a tiny break, but because the break is so minimal, I can really treat this as the downtrend still in play, and this is a great visual second entry short because it's bouncing exactly at our predetermined key entry point. You have cleared to like a pullback, breaking new high. This is exactly as you would expect price action to react. So a lot of setups on the way down. Can I get a lower high? No lower high. New push phase. Going to redraw the uptrend working higher like this. I can't sell. We have uptrend working higher. Can I get a lower high? Yes, but it's an inside bar. I don't want to sell inside bar. It's also quite congested, but mainly it's an inside bar. So once again, I have to be careful. Even though it worked for small scalp, 8-9 ticks, you know, I can't really sell inside bar, breaking new high. Market keeps working higher. We keep working higher, so even the secondary channel played out. At this point, I was still expecting new low to be tested for this downtrend. We're breaking below EMA, and now we have new high first entry long, pullback second entry long failure. This right here is a failed second entry long, but once again, the bar didn't tick higher. It's still pretty much classified as an inside bar. This is a failed second entry long. But this is an inside bar, you know, this is a clean context. It's very tempting to go short here. You can see there's no congestion. Everything played out. So if you sold here, I understand, but I skipped it due to inside bar. But it's such a clean context. Maybe your tick chart had a little bit better bar, so you can consider, because it's such a nice setup below EMA, but you know, it's an inside bar. Had it tick higher one tick, it's a great setup. We pushed lower, okay. Now, because I expect new low for the main downtrend, I'm going to redraw wider downtrend like this. We have massive overshoot, so we definitely expect stronger correction in the opposite direction. Okay, we still expect new low to be tested though for the big downtrend. We have a lower high, but it's not fully at the EMA with the body. It was also right after massive overshoot. We can get a failed second entry long, and we have a failed second entry long, new high for this entry long, second entry long failure, and we have a second entry short. So this is a double high probability setup. Okay, the bar is gigantic, so you can't enter at the bottom. You need to use deep limit order. I actually took this out myself. I dropped my limit order all the way here because the bar was super big. So I dropped limit order all the way up here in the middle. It ended up stopping me out. It was a bit aggressive because we're going quite sideways a little bit. It's too big after overshoot. I was betting more on the downtrend, but it's okay. Not every trade can be a winning trade. And then market continues to work higher, so now I'm really going to pause looking to go short, because what's happening, this is not what is supposed to happen. The main downtrend is supposed to get new low, even this one. There's something wrong. It's getting also a bit too late, so there's pretty much nothing to happen. Market is about to close, and we have some fireworks. This is the overall structure for today. A lot of price action. It looked like it's going to be a very boring day. I see only one decent setup, actually two decent setups on the way up. Not that many setups throughout this uptrend. Quite of a consolidation, but you can see perfect market cycle. Uptrend, break, new extreme, after new high. All bulls played out. Now you entered a consolidation phase where eventually you have series of lower highs. Bearish imbalance will indicate bearish downtrend can potentially start. Breakout pullback is confirming the downtrend, and you have very strong downtrend working lower. Couple decent setups on the way down, actually good decent setups. Then you have unfortunately a few inside bars here, so you have to skip the setups. I didn't mark this. You have this one setup right here that ended up being a tricky losing trade. And after we continue working higher, in hindsight, it looks like there is tight break, push to a new extreme, which would explain why prices didn't continue working lower, continue working higher. Break was so super tiny. Not every single time is going to be perfect, nor it has to be, because we care about statistical edge in the long run. So I hope you had a good trade day. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.